you come sit with me? Welcome to another episode of Games Done Slow and Bad, where we play games slowly and most often badly. Today, we're back with another Daily Dead Cells. In the last episode, we got to the ossuary, and we found our next rune. Unfortunately, we didn't make it, because we were not properly geared. And we're going to start with just absolute garbage today. Excellent. We got throwing daggers, which I despise, and a hammer, which, although very powerful in terms of straight damage, is not my style in terms of DPS. However, this grenade slightly makes up for that. And this power-up definitely makes up for that. Alright. So, I'm going to try to be more balanced in this approach. The last time, we got trucks because our variety, they had a huge synergy in that every time something was on fire, it took crazy damage. Unfortunately, without a bow, my ranged attacks were somewhat limited. The firebrand really is only good at inflicting dots until you get a really good one. So we're going to see what we can do this time. We're going to try and get back to the ossuary to find more ocelots. And, or baby ocelots. By the way, I am joined again by Doc S. Doc S, say hello.
Hello.
Do you have any idea what I'm doing?
No.
Yep, there we go. As we've covered in previous episodes, Doc X's exposure to video games is pretty much limited to anything I've told her, or Super Mario for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Since this is neither of those things... What? What? Why are you going to make me fight an elite zombie? With this lousy hammer. There we go. Okay. That wasn't fun. Golden Amulet. Damage you took is inflicted on the enemy. We saw one of these last time, and I thought it would be pretty good. It's cool that we got it again. Alright, drop. Oh, come on. Alright, so the problem with these guys with shields with my build right now is I have literally no way to combat them. Other than to be really patient and try and take them down. And I gotta say, to those watching, thank you so much for watching. This has been next to... Kepler, the most popular thing on the channel in terms of instantaneous adoption. Excellent Frost Blast. We might be able to work with that. Slow down after throw 4 times longer. So, a long-lasting freeze. Yeah, I was surprised. I mostly picked this game up because I thought it would be fun to play. I fell in love with it almost instantaneously. Because it is just so fundamentally different than other games. But I did not expect anyone to care or want to watch. But now I'm excited. I'm excited to keep going with this. I'm excited to see how many episodes we can get to. There are other channels who specialize in, you know, certain games that are long form. I think Mario Maker comes to mind as the most obvious one. Where they get to some pretty high numbers. I would love to get to some of those pretty high numbers with this, but simultaneously I would also like to beat it. And if I get to a long number, that does in fact mean that I have shown a great deal of ineptitude and been unable to beat it for a long period of time. Although I guess when we do finish, we can tackle the daily challenge courses, which would also be a lot of fun. They are obscenely hard. I mean, like, vomit-inducingly hard. Like, I can't recommend staying away from them at the beginning long enough, because you will ruin your gaming experience. What do we got? We got lightning bolts, and a balanced blade, and firebrands. I'm not going to do anything right now. I hate this melee weapon, but I also don't particularly care for any of those weapons. And I think I'm actually getting used to the thing a little bit. What do we got? That's a pretty bow right there. I would like that. What do we got? Red. We're gonna go green, 2-2-2. So I was thinking about this the other day in terms of what strat I was going to use from now on. Quick Bow will replace Nutcracker. And I think the trick is to be more varied in the way I gear up. To take advantage of... There's something hidden in here. Take advantage of the variety of weapons. A prisoner scratched some words on the wall. Why? Filling the prison with the message is unfinished. So, yeah. What we're sort of seeing is that the malaise, this MacGuffin that they've written in, this sickness that's spreading, their thought was to isolate all of the people in the prisons. People viewed that as isolating innocents and weren't too fond of that. By the way, 4 minutes, extremely slow. So you see that referenced a lot. 19 cells. Alright, we need 150 to get this hunter's grenade. So that's great. We're going to get a better quick bow. And a better frost. We're not going to invest in the infantry grenade right at this moment. We're also going to double up on our ammo. In the past, when I've been successful, I don't need it. In the past, when we've been successful, I've used a quick bow, and I have just absolutely rained holy hell down with arrows. The combination of the frost with that should be pretty effective. I just need to be very cognizant of what items I take alongside me as my grenades. A bleeding effect item would be ideal. If I could get something that causes bleeds to go with this, I'd feel pretty good about my life. Alright, so it's done with a double jump room right there. That's going down to the timed room. Which, nope, ain't gonna get that this time. Ooh. Misjudged that one. Alright. So I'm getting a little bit better, I feel, in terms of comboing things together and not looking so inept. So that's where having a turret would be awfully nice. Because I can freeze them in a chain. Actually, the first time we beat the Dark Bridge, that was the tactic. We basically just spammed and spammed and spammed. Ugh. Alright, we gotta get over here. Oof. Too much going on over there. Alright, freeze. There we go. The elemental effects are so well done in this game. The fact that you can do all this extra damage depending on the area in which you freeze them is just amazing. Or if you use fire, or if you use electricity and water, similar effect. Alright, you should almost certainly be hurt by that. That's a little cheap. What do we got? Powerful Grenade 3. Huge damage to a frozen target. I think we have our item. Let's get that. Shoots 2 nearby enemies at the same time, inflict DPS. How does this stack up? Damage versus DPS. You know, I think we'll hold off for now. But this powerful grenade is going to be a pretty big deal. I would love to know what these things are. They've got to be some sort of challenge room. Which, knowing this game, will be insane. Like, literally mental. Alright, so we have a really good combo. To recap here, I'm using a quick bow, frost, powerful grenade that works really well with the frost. And for the time being, a infantry grenade just to round it out. And we are on the promenade, and we're being gifted things. Toxic Cloud? I don't want that, so we're going to go with the Toxic Cloud. It is no better in terms of damage, but the Toxic Cloud effect I think will be fun. Okay. Alright, we saw this guy. Alright, come up here. Oop, rolled into him rather not than my mistake. Ooh, he should not have been able to get that off. Come on now. Alright, what do we got? Brutality or toughness? Or tactics. I'm going to go with tactics, because this is a tactics-heavy build. It's actually pretty balanced, though, because we are running tactics alongside brutality, rather than just spamming brutality like we have in the past. It's actually been some of the less successful runs, in my opinion. They've been ruined by the fact that I went a little too heavy towards the brutality side. Anything good? Nope. These doors have got to be for something. They're numbered. Alright. This type of game does not put in a numbered door without a very good reason. It's like a JRPG when you find someone who has a name, and it's not villager. You know that they're either going to die, or they are critical to the plot. What do we got? A bow. Marked enemy bow. It's not a bad one. Firebrands. Also not a bad one. How does this frost stack up? Lower DPS and bleeding. Not, I don't think, anything we need. So we're gonna hold off on purchasing anything. Alright, out of the teleporter. Is that actually outside? I wonder if that actually came across. To anyone listening, we have very mouthy birds in our yard. Specifically, we have some owls who just do not know when to be courteous and allow me to record. And they are extremely loud tonight. Look at that. Almost like I know what I'm doing. I mean, I don't. Alright. Where are we at? We're at almost 7,000. Almost 7,000 gold, so we're going to need to spend that. We can only carry 6 with us as a reminder. That's just based on the wallet storage thing that we have. Oof. I gotta be a little more careful. I am being a little too brazen. Perfect. That poison cloud is actually sneaky powerful. Alright. This is a longer promenade. My word. Okay, and it's under the ground where I can't touch it. That's cool. That's not unbalanced at all, game. Thank you. Something is stuck over there, just constantly teleporting. Be interested to go see what that is. Let's take it for the increase to grenades, because grenades. Ooh. Alright, I am relatively certain you shouldn't have been able to do that. That's okay, though. Ooh. That was unpleasant. Oh, is this one of those freaking... Of course. Of course, it's one of those double jump locked areas. It's gotta be a wall jump. That's gotta be what it is. Like, a triple jump would be... I don't know. Kinda lame. Like, just taking a really good game mechanic and just, increasing a number. Whereas I feel like if they went with, like, a wall jump, that'd be a completely new mechanic. Alright, everything is going to hell all at once. Alright. Whoa. There we go. Eat a cake. Perfect. I do feel like the level of difficulty has subtly increased. I mean, ever so slightly on Promenade. I feel like it just got ever so slightly more difficult. Like, they just turned the 6 to a 7. A forge that runs on cells. First time I've seen that. Well, well. Look who's here. That could be fun, but we're gonna go unlocks the Hunter's Grenade in the prisoner's quarters. We gotta put money in to get better. Let's upgrade the powerful grenade. Victims burn and 100% damage to burning target. That's almost unfair. Victims burn, victims freeze. Worms bleed. Alright, that seems like that might work. That might work. What do we already got? We got Quiver. Timing cooldown on grenades. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten the turret that I wanted. And the Frost, bless you, is turning into kind of a detriment. One of the worst places on the island, or one of the safest, depending on who you ask. Alright, we're back in the ossuary, which we just reached in the last episode. The ossuary, from everything I can see, appears to be a pretty significant difficulty step up, with all new enemies that are sneaky horrifying looking. Alright, so it's going to be a lot of grenade spam. So wait for the grenades to come back up. Sneaky horrifying. Alright, victims burn, which is pretty great. Alright, I don't know what the hell that is. Oh my god, they keep coming out. Oh my god, they keep coming out. Alright, we're just gonna drop a large grenade there, because that's horrifying. Oh, it's like a hedgehog. That's horrifying. It's like if Sonic were a nightmare. Although they appear to be kind of dumb. Which means I think I can pick a lot of these guys off if I'm just a little bit more patient. But you know me, I can't be patient. You know that's not gonna happen. You know that I'm just gonna do things foolishly and run ahead and drop down rather than using the ladder. Like right here. Yep, we're dead. Oh, we missed that. That's so cheap. Oh my god, I can't believe we got that done. Oh, it wasn't even something good. A golden amulet. Down burns, down covers, and oil. +2. Oh, +2. Yeah, no, we'll do that. I'm at 6. That's pretty sweet. That's a bummer. I thought that we would be getting a rune for double jump. I was almost convinced. Alright, we'll get out here. Alright, so when you light that oil on fire, things get real quick. It's just something to keep in mind. Alright, what do we got? We got a long hallway. Man, the ossuary is just full of hallways. Come on, come get me. Anything good? Nope, nothing good. Oh, what the hell is this? Okay. It's a yo-yo of death. Alright, so this is going to be a level of patience, which, you know, is a virtue. I mean, it's not a virtue that I have, but it is a virtue. There we go. Alright, we got Sonic the Horror Hog and a zombie. Freeze, grenade, drop to death. Alright, we got a hell machine. Alright, so there's our tactic when we get to those things. This combo is actually working out relatively okay. It's just a little slow. It is a little bit slow. If I could do one thing, it would be to upgrade one of these items to something just a smidge, just a tick better. Alright, clearly I need another power here. Man, the ossuary is just huge. All that close combat that you got used to in the first set of levels completely goes out the window. Alright, well, can we recover from that? We can. Did he die? He would have died. That's great. Nope. There we go. So the quick bow is actually not all it's cracked up to be on this level in particular. Reason being, I think I need higher damage specifically. Oh, Sonic the Horror Hog got me. Horror, by the way, YouTube, so don't censor me. You said a bad word. Nope, I said horror. Horror. Horror.
The horror.
The horror. Depends on what part of Rhode Island. Actually, if I said, like, everything like I was from, like I was a native Rhode Islander, I'd basically be inaudible. Ooh, that's so good. 100% damage to a burning target. Yep. Oh, 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 oh. If I don't make terrible mistakes like that, we'll be okay. I can do all sorts of damage now. I just have to be patient. I have the ultimate patient weapon set. The only problem is I'm not a patient man. We gotta start bringing purple up, because it is disgustingly low. Get rid of him. Yep. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, well, this was a terrible plan. Alright, so the good news is it gets behind me too. Well, we're not gonna get up there right now. 1, 2, go! Alright. We're just gonna wait this guy out. Actually, we can get one on him early. Alright, we'll wait this out until I get my turret back. Oh, mistakes were made, and I'm impatient. Alright, so at least we know what this thing does now. It creates this angry energy field that probably kills you almost instantaneously. That's good to know. Alright. There we go. There we go, look at that. That's how we get ourselves. We got 30. That's great. I'm curious if we're near the end. I'm not probably going to explore. Yeah, alright, Black Bridge. So the ossuary is the alternative to ramparts to get to the Black Bridge. Oh, right. So Black Bridge, this is where our first boss battle is. And if... Ooh, we're stock. Replenishes the stock at a very reasonable price. That is actually pretty nifty. We're going to plus power that. Burn, 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 burn. Freeze. Okay. We've taken the grenades. We're going to take Dead Inside so that our health pool goes up crazy. And we're going to heal up. Alright, so to recap the strategy for this fight is basically get as much burning down as possible, use the grenades as often as possible, get the turret down. This one fires in both directions, so put it in the middle. And then freeze him when he tries to attack me. We've been here for 20 minutes, let's get this done. The Concierge. I gotta be careful now. Alright. Oh god, I am not paying attention to what I'm doing. It is gonna cost me dearly. Come on, jump it. Come at me, bro. Guessed completely wrong on that one. Oh god. Oh, that was so close. What'd I get? What'd I get? What'd I get? Blueprint acquired. Melee and a quick bow at... Ooh, colorless. So the highest level applies 50% when you're at... That's terrible, but deals 20% more damage on crits. And our wallet, more importantly, is filled back up. Alright, Stilt Village and the Slumbering Sanctuary. A forge that runs on cells. First time I've seen that. Do you want to reforge? Victims... This is a pretty good combo. I'm going to rock this for a little bit. Melee. Or it was melee do. Plus 240 DPS when there's at least 2 enemies near you. That's actually pretty nifty. Alright, so we basically 50% unlock this in these runs right here. I can't get any more mutations. Do I want to change them around? No, I think I'm okay. Alright, so this is the way to go to the Slumbering Sanctuary, which unfortunately we can't get to because we don't have whatever rune locks that. We're going to head to the Stilt Village at a 22-minute run. This is an extremely good run, and no matter how this ends, I am going to be extremely pleased with it. Alright. Alright, so the thing to remember about this is these guys cannot shoot sort of at you, they can only bounce there along the ground. So this is all about positioning and just raining death down on your enemies. So, in the Stilt Village, there's the regular zombies, which are enough of a pain. Public messages, several identical messages, all stamped with the kings. Seal, citizens, anyone behaving strangely or manifesting signs of illness must be reported to the local patrol promptly and without exception. There's something else written under one of these signs. Anyone, that means everyone. Okay. So someone went a little nanners. Alright, so what I was saying, there are new zombie types in this area. We've seen this a few times. There's the regular zombies who are enough of a pain as they are. And then there's these new zombies who, when they explode, drop a horde of bugs on the ground, which are a little bit of a challenge. And they're not a challenge because they're difficult to beat, they're a challenge because they are sort of a nuisance animal. Alright, tactics. 6-5 combo here. One of the things about our successful runs is generally that they, their runs in with, oh, there's one of those zombies. You can see blah, blah, blah. Just spitting out things that'll bite you. One of the things about our more successful runs is that they always seem to include a great deal of power-ups, a great deal of scrolls. It seems like we're most successful, even with bad weapons, when we have a good complement of items to go with it. This seems to be one of those rare runs where we have both the items on our side as well as he died. As well as the power-ups. Village key. There we go. Look at that. So, the question is, will we get through Clock Tower today? And my response to that will be unlikely. Just chew these guys up. One thing this game has taught me is extreme patience. It can really pay off. Damage, frozen. If you show just absolute extreme patience, and you just are the most patient person, this game can be exceptionally easy. If you're someone who is not patient, just doesn't have it in them, this game can be absolutely brutal. You gotta wait for your timers to come up. You gotta wait to get situated. You can't rush it. Rushing it is death. Oof, I thought he was dead. That is annoying. Every time I was just convinced that the guy had to have been dead. I'm gonna take another brutality. So again, keys to success, be patient. I wasn't patient there, and I paid for it. Let's get a key. Oh, there's a lot of stuff over there. Any cells? Nope, no cells. We got a key. We got a key. Let's go. Whoop. Alright, the nice part about turrets that I'm beginning... Aw, there's an elite enemy up there. Do I want to do this? This is probably stupid. Let's do it. I got a decent weapon set. Let's make this happen. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, we're gonna wait for those dots to come up. Chuck and run. Chuck and run, chuck and roll, chuck and run, chuck and roll. Let's get this, because we can. Let's get that right now. Oh yeah, that one was super easy. Okay, what do we got? We got an ice bow, freezes the enemy. That could be good. Upon thawing, they suffer from bleed. That's not actually that great, though. We're going to hold off. Just because I think our current combo with that epic bow we found is actually probably better. Alright, this is clearly one of those wall jump areas. We can't go there. Nope, he can get me. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, so we've just been introduced to a new enemy. There's these little guys hiding. Ah, treasure chest. Let's go get it. This almost certainly won't go forward. Yeah. The rest of this hasn't gone poorly. Let's be greedy. Greed is good. If we've learned anything from the greediest of people, it's that greed is a good quality. Do this up here. Okay, cool. Sandal or ice grenade. Ice grenade. 81 5 seconds. Spartan sandals. Nope. Was that it? Was that my treasure? That's so weak if that's my treasure. I mean, that was literally, this is more of a treasure than what I found previously. These cells were more of a treasure than the treasure they gave me. That's so disappointing. Ugh. Alright, well, onward. This is an exceptionally good run, because I just feel like we're making good progress. Especially since we beat the ossuary. Did I find the key? I found the key already. Cool. Clock tower? Looks like it. Interesting. I was kind of expecting to find one of those teleporting totems, but it seems like those are unique to the earlier levels. Alright. What do we got? 26? Oh, we have almost unlocked the Hunter mark to allow us some greater flexibility. What do we want to re-roll? Because we got plenty of money. We should just go for it. Burning, burning. Well, we'll have to roll with that. We went through, we didn't get another burning. If we get a burning frost, that would be just amazing. When they thaw, they have a freezer burn to them. That would just be great. 29 minutes, this has been a good run. Good run. Some villagers claim to have seen the hands of the clock turning backwards. Of course, those are just rumors. So at the end of Clock Tower, we have a boss to face. Some sort of ninja thing. and he is no joke. And I've yet to be able to ace him, so we'll see. We shall see. I actually think in a lot of ways Ossuary was a lot more difficult than Clock Tower. Clock Tower has a pretty simple set of enemies with a pretty simple logic to them, that if you're reasonably intelligent, you can avoid damage a lot. He's not even over here. Cool. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Life is terrible. Oh god, I regret all anything. This is where I'm feeling like they increased the difficulty slightly once you unlock that room. Because I feel like this game has gotten a little bit more difficult. We were acing Clock Tower pretty readily with a weaker weapon set than this. And there's almost always an elite unit around here. Alright, we gotta wait. This is not one we're gonna futz around with. We're gonna get up there, we're gonna drop a turret, we're gonna fall down. Get up there, grenade, turret, drop down. We're gonna get together. Alright, now they split up at least. Cool, got him. Yeah, again, this is one where patience is a virtue. It is the easiest tactic to achieve victory here. 882. Perfectly balanced build. Oh, secret discovered. Excellent. I could use that cake right about now. Alright, get up there, drop, and roll. Minotaur scroll. Let's get the health up. It's getting so ridiculously disconnected that we just need the health up. What do we got? 23 cells. That's excellent. Okay. So, these little guys right here, they'll just zip up and chew you up real good. They're sort of like those heavier armored guards, except they zip around a little bit faster. Returning are these little pricks. They're awful. Let's see what goes on here. Alright. In a shop. Fire grenade. Victims, toxic cloud, arrows, etc. No thank you. Really? That was all I got? That's a damn shame. Just wasted 2 health top-ups climbing a tower that was completely unnecessary. That's a damn shame. That will come back to hurt us in that citizen future, because we are going to hit an elite. I almost guarantee it. a good way to handle these guys. I threw down. Thank you, game, for not allowing the common decency of being each other. Alright. 4,000 health. That is a pretty good health pool. One thing to remember about this next boss, however, is if he gets you just once, he knackers you for easily 1,000 health at a time. Oh, excellent. Well, this is helpful. Come on. Alright, let's calmly assess the situation. We have all of our tops up. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Oh my god, what was this? Downward, inflammable, 2 and 1, burn, burn. Damage received down equals path to victory. That was actually terrible. Did that really give me no? This might be it. This might be it. This might be it. This might be it. This is it. I'll feel really good about life. Clockmaker's key. Okay. Well, we had to come up here anyways, so that's at least a positive. We deleted the We defeated the elite unit, and we could potentially find some health up here. We're gonna wait this one out. Alright, so he's trapped. Positives. The good news is we won't die instantaneously now because we know what's up here. Oh my god! Alright. Well, that did the trick. To say it did the trick barely would probably be a little bit of an understatement. It barely did the trick. Alright, so we are pretty far into the clock tower and we are very low on health. One mistake here could spell our end. So we're going to be very cautious as we go. We're not going to jump into dangerous situations unless we are absolutely required to in order to get a key, for instance. Nothing here, right? Yeah, of course not. Example of dangerous situations we have to jump into right here. We have no choice but to fight these guys on their terms. Alright, what do we got? 27 health. Nope. Nope, sickles. Give me a chicken. Just Just give me a chicken. That's all I want is a chicken. Force lightning. Oh my god, that's so strong. Okay. Bell Terror-Key. Ridiculously strong. So our electrical power now is ridiculously strong. It just does a ridiculously ludicrous huge amount of damage. Oh my god, just give me some sort of chicken or something nice. By the way, if you use the electricity too long, you will get electrocuted. So I have to be super careful with what I do here. Yeah, cursed treasure chest. No, that can go away. Yep, no. Give me health. Give me a chicken, dude. Do you have a chicken? You have a chicken. Powerful grenade, bleeding, and damage. Not much better. Frost. Thawing, bleed, thawing. It's fine. It's not doing much for me. Can I talk to you? What do you have to say? What do you need? Excellent. Literally no help. Alright, so in the interest of showing you how screwed I am, I have to get that thing. Okay, well, this has been another episode of Daily Dead Cells. We got pretty far in this one. We beat the ossuary, and then we died right before getting like 40 cells, which is just so sad. I hope you'll join me next time for another episode. We're going to do these daily until I get bored of doing these daily. Thank you, and have a nice night.